But hello members, we are going to do the shortest video ever on hybridisation. It's wet and horrible and overcast in south east Queensland at the moment, and this plant, which is one of my hybrids, which has come into flower, which is Stormy Humdinger, been in flower and been such a lovely plant. I want to try to double up my odds of getting some more really nice looking plants just like this one, so I want some seeds. So nice big seed head here. We're going to hybridise back on itself, not on a sibling, so it will be self-pollinated. So we have the different sections of our flowers, which members would know, and when I say members, I mean the Facebook group Australian Billbergia Community versus here in YouTube. Okay, so, because videos get placed in both places. So what we're going to be doing is we need to move our pollen from the lower area here up to the higher area here, which is the receptive part of the flower of a Billbergia. This section here is our mama part, and these are our male parts. Now we can remove our pollen by snipping it off also. Now by snipping off the pollen, when we are not self-hybridizing, we ensure that we don't have any cross-contamination. So a sharp pointy pair of scissors, very easy to move away the stigma, where we're then able to get down below and cut away those filaments that contain the pollen. All of those have just dropped down, which is fine. I can save those later and pop them in a jar. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to just simply, by what we call tickling the pollen when it moves around, when it's dry. As you can see, it's quite dusty. That camera would have just picked that up. It's quite dusty and easy to move it, so it's called mobile. So moving it up to the stigma above the stamens with the pollen on them. Okay, and then what we want to do is we want to make sure that that has happened, the pollinization has happened. So quick zoom in and just having a look at, or isolating, there we are, isolating her. We can clearly see that there's a lot of pollen that has been dispensed onto the stigma. Rightio, we go along, we do that with all of our flowers, then we wait. A few weeks time we'll be looking at some swollen buds around the base of this here being the ovum, and they will start to swell. Eventually they will change colour and they'll be ripe, ready to collect. And so that's how we do a hybridization back on itself. We're doing that to ensure hopefully that we get double the gene pool of seeds from this particular variety, and we will know if we're successful in a few months time. Filming inside because it's raining, we want to keep this plant dry now, and so we're going to ensure that the pollen doesn't get washed off, and we can keep an eye on it. Once all of the flowers have finished being hybridized or pollinated, once I've finished that process, I've been doing it now for 3 days. I've not tagged these either, so you do normally need to tag them. However, because I'm doing it back on itself, what I'll be doing is just putting a tag in the base of the pot so I know what this one is. And then there's just a couple more flowers left in the back to open up, and then it'll be completed. Once all of the flowers have been done and they've all been closed up for a couple of days, I'll move this plant back outside for the next few weeks. Happy gardening. That's the end of the video. Bye now.